The story is told of a father who has two sons who are quarreling in the house. Yeah, they're fighting over something in the house. And so the father calls them, and this is to help us understand that the power that we have over demons when the house isn't divided. And so he calls the sons in. They're fighting. And he gives one son a stick and tells him to snap it. The son takes the stick and he snaps it. Real easy. He then gives that son another stick. And now the son has two sticks. And he tells him to snap it. The son snaps it. He then gives the son three sticks and tells him to snap it. And the son takes the three sticks and he snaps it. It goes on to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sticks are now in his son's hands, and he tells him to break it. The son takes the sticks and he's fighting with it and he's trying to break it, and eventually he breaks those sticks. He gives him 9, 10 sticks. Now the son has 10 sticks and he says to break it. The son grabs those sticks. He's trying to break it. He's trying with all his might, and then he gives up. Finally, he says, I just can't do it. Then the father cautions his son. See, a house that is divided cannot stand. You're easily broken because you're weak by yourself. But if you come together, and if all of you become the same thing, and you're on the same page, and you're doing the same thing, you will become unbreakable. We don't got time for this infighting amongst yourselves. We've got to learn how to be on the same page. A house cannot be divided. A house that is divided against itself cannot stand. And my shout is, I'm so glad that I got a house that is not divided. I'm so glad that I got a wife that believes in prayer. I'm so glad that I got a son that's going to bless his food before he eats it. I'm so glad that I got family members that are looking to me to go ahead and bless the food before we start eating. I'm so glad that we got a house that's not divided, a house that believes in the name and the power of Jesus Christ. And I'm here to tell somebody that when you've got a house that believes in Jesus, there ain't no place for the devil to stand. They can't get a foothold in. He can't get a foothold up. He might try to sneak through back doors sometimes, but I'm so glad that even when I'm not at my best and the demon is on my shoulder telling me what to do, I'm so glad that I got some people in my household to come whisper what Jesus says in the ear, and he can get louder than what the enemy says. And I can learn how, like the frog, to go deaf on what the enemy is saying and listen to only the voice on the inside of me, which is God. House divided cannot stand. So sometimes when we say it's the devil, remember, a lot of times our decision to have an entanglement with the devil by choice. The devil's ability to do anything with us is by permission. But around us, he can mess with us. And it's sometimes in those around things that we get frustrated. Around us, we get tempted. Around us, we find ourselves going down a bad road. But thanks be to God, in my shout is that I'm so glad Jesus died so that I can still hear him in my darkness. He can still throw in a lifeline, and I can climb away from that voice that I'm hearing in the enemy and be back with him.